Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back, relax. Oh, who am I kidding? Lean in a little closer. Tonight's topic is something we all know, we all despise, and we all flee from. It's the little hurt in the pit of your stomach when the phone doesn't ring back, the silence after a pitch, or that beautiful, icy no. Tonight, my friends, we're talking about rejection. Rejection. That word alone sends a shudder down your spine, doesn't it? But you and I both know it's inevitable. Just like death and taxes, rejection is coming for us all. It's a part of life, of every life. It lurks in every corner. But you try to run from it. You put on that smile or that brave face, and you attempt to keep going, ignoring the pain, pretending it doesn't hurt. You say, I'm okay, it's fine. I didn't need them anyway. But deep down you feel it, don't you? That kick to the stomach, that blow to the ego, the dull aching that reminds you, in no uncertain terms, that you are not what someone desired. Now, most individuals, they hear rejection, and what do? They clam up, they shut down. They start creating boxes, confining themselves to a clean, tidy little life where they'll never have to risk that hurt again. Rejection is the alarm bell, and they all run for cover. Cowards. Oh, but not you and not you, my friend. You're still listening. That tells me you're a bit strange, a bit warped, maybe even open to hearing what I've got to say. So, let's dive a little deeper, shall we? Let's speak about what rejection actually is. Rejection is the world telling you, I don't want you. Those words may never come out in such a straightforward way, but that's the gist. You're not good enough. You don't fit in here. You're not what I was looking for. No thanks, I'll pass. And suddenly, you find yourself lying on the floor, staring up, wondering what you did wrong, feeling all that self-doubt creeping in. It's like they've split you open and shoved a healthy amount of fear and uncertainty right inside. Isn't it? Oh, absolutely, I know all about it. But here's the deal. Rejection, it's not the end. No, it's just the beginning. It's the first chapter of the story you're too terrified to write. Think about it. Every no means something. Every rejection has a hidden gift. But you're too busy licking your wounds to realize it. You're so blinded by hurt and humiliation, you never notice the chance that's buried in plain sight. And that's the trick, isn't it? Turning rejection into opportunity. Seeing the gift that arrives wrapped in barbed wire. You want to know how? I'll tell you, but you're not going to like it. The answer to handling rejection is easy, but it's going to make you uncomfortable. You've got to learn to embrace it. Yes, I know. It sounds ridiculous, but that's the only way. Embrace rejection, ask it in for tea, and let it hurt. Stop assuming you're immune. Let it sting. Let it slice right through you. Because until you let yourself experience it, actually feel it, you'll never get to the other side. You see, every rejection, every small no is really a doorway. It's a test. It's the world checking in, saying, how badly do you want this? And if you don't want it strongly enough to keep going, then maybe you didn't deserve it in the first place. Because after all, that's what differentiates those who dream from those who do. The ones that make it don't dodge rejection. They eat it for breakfast. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Joker, that's easy for you to say. Well, whatever it is I am, and maybe you're correct. But here's the issue, my friend. I wasn't always like this. No. I used to play by the rules, too. I used to worry about what people thought. I used to try to fit in, to be accepted, to be normal. And guess what? I was rejected too. Over and over, I was told I wasn't enough. I wasn't the proper fit. And you know what? That rejection hurt. It made me feel like nothing. But I made a choice. I took that hurt, that rejection, and I shaped it into something different, something stronger. And now I giggle at rejection. I welcome it with open arms, since I know it can't break me. I've been through it all, and look at me now. Rejection, my dear friends, is freedom. It frees you from the desire to please. It strips away the artificial, the false, and it leaves you with one very essential question. Who are you when nobody wants you? What do you do when the world closes its doors in your face? You see, that's where the power is. Because when you're willing to be rejected, when you stop fleeing from it and start marching right through it, that's when you become unstoppable. Imagine the freedom. When rejection no longer terrifies you, you are free to chase whatever you want. No one can hold you back. Not the critics, not the naysayers, not the doubters. You are impenetrable. You are a force of nature. You become the precise thing that rejection was attempting to protect you from being: brazen, unrelenting, irrefutable. The world might say, we don't want you, but if you decide that you want you, then who can stop you? Ah, yes, there it is, the twist. You don't need their approval, their validation, or their acceptance. The only person who needs to say yes is you. The only door you need to knock on is your own. So the next time someone rejects you, don't wallow. Don't weep. Don't retreat. Look them dead in the eye and say, thank you for setting me free, because that rejection is just another step toward becoming who you're meant to be. It's life asking, are you ready? And when you stop being afraid of the response, when you finally say, yes, I am ready, then you can take all that rejection, that anguish, and use it to develop yourself into someone people can't ignore. You see, every rejection is a dare, a challenge. It's life saying, I dare you to come back stronger. It's not a wall, my friends. It's a ladder, and every no is another rung. So ascend. Climb till the no's can't touch you. Climb until you're gazing down at all the individuals who told you no, smiling because you finally understand why they did it. They weren't attempting to break you. They were giving you fuel. And one more thing, one final bit of wisdom from someone who's taken more rejection than most. Never, ever let them see you break. Let them see you grin. Because rejection only has power if you allow it have power. But when you smile in its face, when you laugh right back, you strip it of its strength. So go ahead, put on that smile. The world might reject you again and again, but you'll be back every time, stronger, smarter, and one step closer to everything they told you couldn't have. And when you get there, my friends, oh, when you get there, they won't even remember what they rejected. But you will, and you'll know that it was rejection that got you there. Embrace it, own it, let it fuel you. Rejection isn't the end. It's merely the beginning. And for those brave enough to face it head on, it's the key to a life without constraints. So what do you say? Are you ready to be rejected? Because if you are, then you're ready to take on the world. Now, go make them wish they'd never turned you aside.